Hello, welcome back. It is day number 73 of 100 Days of Manifestation. And today I wanted to talk to you about the block of more money being heavy responsibility. Do you ever feel that way? Does it ever feel like if I manifest more money, I will have to have a lot more responsibility with it? And that can feel quite hard. If you're feeling that way about the idea of having more money come through your business, holding more money, having more money in your savings, investing more money, paying off your debt, if any of that feels heavy, if any of that feels like drudgery or anything negative at all, you will not, that is not the ideal place to be manifesting from. I'm not saying it's going to completely block you, but it's certainly not going to be opening up the floodgates of abundance. It will slow you down at best. And at worst, it might completely block manifestation. But so I think it's a really, really good thing to explore what your ideas are around having the greater responsibility, supposedly, of having more money. You see, I think something that we do quite often in manifestation is that we look to the goal. We look to the positive side of the goal. How will this, positively impact my life? How is it going to change my life? How is it going to change my business? How is it going to change my family's life? How is it going to change my community's life? What are all the things that I can do that will have a greater impact with this money that I'm manifesting, which they're all beautiful things, by the way. It's so wonderful to do that. But if we don't shine a light on what's underneath the negative side, we can do all of the positive thinking that we want, but if you've got these beliefs lurking underneath the surface and there's a part of your brain that's saying to you, well, yeah, but when you have more money, you're going to have to figure out how to manage it better. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. Or you're going to have to figure out all the taxes associated with that level. Otherwise, you're going to get a big bill, or you might get put in jail, or you might get fined by the tax man. There's all those types of things that can happen. Or, maybe you're worried that your family will start asking you for money if you get to a certain level because, they often ask for loans or something like that. I mean, there can be all sorts of things going on. So it's really, really good to flesh this out. So if you cast your mind to the goal that you're looking to manifest, maybe it's 10K months, whatever it is, maybe it's 50K a year, maybe it's 100K a year, whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, think about if anything negative was to happen, what might that be? Because we've thought about the positive, probably until the cows come home, we've thought about all the positives, but what's the negatives? So if anything were to happen that could negatively impact you, that could negatively impact your family, that could negatively impact your community, what might that be? See what comes up for you. This is probably especially going to be relevant if you've already been having that heavy sense with your money. If you haven't been having that already, it's going to shine a light on it. So let me know in the comments if anything's coming up for you. Put it in the comments on the replay. I'd be really interested to hear what is coming up for you. Some of the common ones that I know, it's the tax one. That is a really big one. Like I have to figure out, how to pay different types of tax. I have to figure out with an accountant or something. Maybe it's also having a team. Maybe you're not used to having the level of business where maybe you need a bookkeeper, maybe you need a financial advisor, maybe you need an accountant. And it's like, whoa, that's just too much. Like I've only ever had an accountant before and now I need all these other people, So maybe it's like managing all of that and you're not sure, capability wise, maybe you're not sure how to do all of this. Maybe you're not sure how to liaise with all of these people. Maybe you're feeling like actually, a little bit silly or a little bit stupid because you don't know all the lingo. You don't know what all of that world is about. And if you feel that way, by the way, that's not stupid at all. Like many of us feel that way. I have felt that way. I still kind of feel that way as well when it comes to the next level and the next level. I constantly feel that. So that's really, really normal. So maybe you're feeling like, actually, I don't know if I know enough. I feel a bit stupid. Maybe you have a belief that you might lose it all. Maybe your track record with money hasn't been great. Maybe you've gone through periods where you have had money and then you've spent it all. You have had money and you've lost it for whatever reason. And so you're concerned that if you do ever get to that level, it's just going to go anyway and it's going to be another one of those failures. So does that come up for you? What are the negative impacts with your family? Are there people that will come to you that ask for loans? Are there people that will have certain expectations of what you pay for now that you have a different financial kind of reality in your life? If they were to know that, that can be a common one. So what is it that comes up for you? Now, it's always really good to just see what these blocks are. And I want you to use this as a journaling exercise that you can go to again and again and again, because these are some of the blocks that will stop you from allowing to receive. This is some of the stuff that we cover in the School of Manifestation. So what do you do now that you've got this list? You've got a list of some of the common ones that will come up for you. Well, so something I love to do with each of these beliefs is to think about, okay, so if that happened, then what? And you just kind of plan it out. Like if I manifested whatever amount it is, for you, 100K, 150K, and then I had to figure out tax, what might I do? Well, I guess I could call some friends and see if they know any contacts. Do they have an accountant? Do they have a bookkeeper? Or if I've already got a bookkeeper or an accountant, well, I can talk to them. What do I do? I can ask them for some advice to get some systems in place. So for each of these things that come up for you, you can think, okay, let's just step into the place of imagining just for a moment that it did happen, that your worst fear around having that money did happen. What would you do in that scenario? This can calm your brain down a lot because it helps you to realize, like, actually, it's not the end of the world. Okay, I have this money and then this tax thing comes up and I have to figure out that tax return. Well, I can hire some professionals. I can talk to some people. Maybe I'll have to figure out what I have to do. I have to do a bit of number crunching, one evening or a couple of evenings or something, but you can figure out what to do. That will really, really help you. So you want to go through this list of things that you've identified and then figure out that, okay, if that happens, then I will do this, and do it for each and every one of them. You'll be amazed at how much your brain starts to calm down afterwards, because then you've got less of a block to actually allowing that money to come into your life and receiving and holding that money, because you know exactly what you're going to do if that situation ever does come up. So it's a nice and short and sweet one today, really. That's all I wanted to share with you on having heavy responsibility or any negative emotions that are associated with your manifestation goal. Go and have a look at what it is that you fear will happen, and then think, if that did happen, what would I do? And that is going to calm your brain down. And if you need any extra reassurance or any extra calming, you can always do some tapping as well. That's always available to you. Just tap along, let your brain kind of tell that story of that fear, and just let it be. And the tapping will help you to neutralize those emotions associated with that. Okay, I hope that's been helpful for you. As I say, I've got a few slots for my manifestation power sessions open this week, and I'd love to talk to you if you're around. So these sessions, they're free. I love hopping on these calls with you all. They're not sales calls. I don't have anything to sell you on these calls. What I really want to do is give you a manifestation coaching session. So we get you into alignment with what it is that you're looking to create in your life. I will have a look and see if there's anything that I can spot that will help you. I might suggest a certain exercise. I might point out where there are things that you're doing that might sabotage. I can help you with sabotage. That's a really common thing that we work through on these calls. And I'll help you to come up with a bit of a plan so you walk away with a plan to help you start manifesting to the next level in your business and your life. So drop me a DM if you want to hop on a call. I would love to have a chat to you. They're about 45 minutes. So yeah, that would be great. All right. So we have another session tomorrow, and I believe we have a guest for the podcast, which is going to be really, really cool. I am really looking forward to tomorrow's session. So we will see you tomorrow, and that is going to be day 74, I think, isn't it? So yeah, day 74 of 100 Days of Manifestation tomorrow. It's going really quickly. All right. I will see you then. Have a great day. Bye.